find this integral. To find this integral, they give modulus of x, integration of modulus of x into cos nx. With respect to dx, we have to integrate this function from minus pi to pi. What is modulus of x? When x is negative, then modulus of x is always negative, and when x is negative, then modulus of x means minus x. If this is related, this dx is from x is from minus pi to pi, then if x is from minus pi to 0, then modulus of x is minus x. Why? Because when x is negative, minus pi to pi, then modulus of x means minus x. If x is equal to minus 2, then modulus of x means minus 2 modulus, that is plus 2, that is minus of minus 2. Plus 2 means minus of minus 2. Similarly, here if x is from minus pi to 0, then we can say that modulus of x is minus x. If x is from pi to 0 to pi, then modulus of x means x. Now we can write this integral as minus pi to 0 minus x cos minus x. We can write modulus of x as minus x cos nx with respect to dx plus 0 to pi. Here minus pi to 0, minus pi to pi, we can split it, and this is plus x into cos nx into dx. Now here we can apply to this. We have one formula in integration, that is integration of u dv means uv minus v du. If we assume cos nx into dx as dv, if we take dv is equal to cos nx into dx, then what is v? V means integration of dv. Then we get, what is integration of cos nx? Integration of cos nx with respect to x is sin nx divided by n. Cos nx integration means sin nx divided by n. Why? Because integration is inverse process of differentiation. If we differentiate this one, we get this. So this is dv, and what is this? Is integration of dv, v means, and what is du? If we take u as minus, if we take u as minus x, then du is minus 1. If we take du as x, then we get 1. So if we apply this integral to this formula, then we get in the form of u dv, here in the place of u minus x and in the place of dv cos nx into dx. Now what it become? uv means, u means here minus x, v means integration of cos nx, that is sin nx divided by n. This is from minus pi to 0 minus uv minus integration of v du. V means sin nx divided by n, this is v. And what is du? Differentiation of minus x, that is minus 1. Now this is from minus pi to 0 plus. Now what is integration of this one? The same manner we get, it is from 0 to pi. In the place of u here x, and in the place of v cos nx into dx. uv means what? uv means this is dv and this is u. What is uv? v means integration of dv. Integration of cos nx with respect to dx is sin nx divided by n. So u means x. x into sin nx divided by n minus integration of v du. Here v means this is from 0 to pi. Here v means sin nx divided by n, and du means differentiation of this is dx. Differentiation of x means dx. This is minus dx. What? Why? Because differentiation of minus x, so minus dx. Now if we apply 0 to this sin 0, we get 0, and if we apply minus pi here, sin n pi is always 0. Sin n pi is always 0, so again this term becomes 0. Now if we integrate this one, we get minus of, what is integration of sin nx? Integration of sin nx is minus cos nx divided by n. Here 1n is there, so n square. Here minus 1 and that minus cancels out. Why? Because integration of sin nx dx means minus cos nx divided by n. So this minus and this minus cancels out. This minus remains as this is from minus pi to 0 plus. Similarly, if we apply pi here, sin n pi is 0, so this term becomes 0. If we apply 0 here, again 0 into this is again 0, so this term becomes 0. And what is integration of sin nx divided by n? That is minus cos nx divided by n. The integration of sin nx. Here divided by n is there, so minus into minus become plus. So cos nx divided by n square. Here this minus and this minus become minus into minus plus. This is from 0 to pi. Now if we apply 0 here, we get minus 1 divided by n square. If we apply minus pi here, cos of, we get my upper limit minus lower limit, so minus cos of n pi. Cos of minus n pi is equal to cos of n pi. Why? Because cos of minus x is equal to cos x. So we can write cos of minus n pi is equal to cos n pi divided by n square. Plus here this is cos of n pi. In the place of x, if we apply pi, we get cos of n pi divided by n square minus if we apply 0 here, 1 divided by n square. So if we add this, we get minus 2n square. This is minus into minus become plus, and we get plus cos n pi plus cos n pi, 2 cos n pi divided by n square. If so, we can say that if n is even, this is integral I, what we taken integral I. If n is even, then I is equal to 0. Why? Because cos 2 pi, cos 2 pi is 1, that is 2 into 1 is 2 divided by n square, minus 2 divided by n square, this is cancels out. If n is 4, again cos 4 pi is 1, but if n is odd, then what it becomes? If n is odd, cos pi means minus 1, cos pi is equal to cos 3 pi, any cos of odd pi, that is equal to minus 1. So n 2 minus 2 divided by n square, this become minus 2 divided by n square, then I integral become minus 4 divided by n square. So these two choices are there. So anyway, I is equal to, this is the value. Now second problem is, the volume of portion of the solid cylinder x square plus y square is less than or equal to 2, bounded above by the surface z is equal to x square plus y square and bounded below by xy plane. Now we have to find out value of volume of the portion. To find out volume of portion, V is equal to f of xy. What is f of xy? This is z into dx into dy. Always double integral of dx into dy denote area of any region. This is area of region. Why? Because here x and y planes are comes here, so it gives area of a region. This is x plane and this is y axis and this is this is x axis and this is y axis. When dx into dy we double integrate, taking some values, we get area of given region. But when we multiply with the dx some function of x and y, which is z means another axis which is perpendicular to x axis and y axis. If we take, this is y axis and this is x axis, then the perpendicular to this one we can denote it in this pencil. This pencil may be z axis. Why? Because it is perpendicular to y axis and also it is perpendicular to x axis. This we can say that this is z axis. This is perpendicular to x axis and perpendicular to y axis. That we can say that z axis. So in z axis, what is value it have? If we multiply it and we make it double integration, we get volume of given function. Now here in the place of f of xy, here x square plus y square, so we can write it as x square plus y square into dx into dy. Now we can change this to another form, such as putting x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. Then dx replacing dx into dy by r into dr into d theta. By polar coordinate we can replace dx into dy by r into dr into d theta. Then we can get, if x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, then what is x square? R square cos theta. What is y square? R square sin theta. R square cos theta plus r square sin theta means r square into cos square theta plus sin square theta. That is become cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So x square plus y square we can denote as r square, and dx into dy we can change it as r into dr into d theta. Now we can say that r square is x square plus y square. Then it is less than or equal to 2 they give. Then what is r? It is less than or equal to root 2. We can take it is less than or equal to root 2. So we can say that r is from, first we have take limit from 0 to root 2. Here maybe chance of minus root 2 can also occur, but I take here only positive. Why? Because we can take in polar coordinate, if we take all 360 degree angle by 0 to 2 pi, we can take theta angle 2 pi. That means it covers all negative and positive value. So we can take 0 to root 2 here. This is volume of given surface. Now volume is equal to 0 to 2 pi r square into r is r cube. Integration of r cube means r raised to 4 divided by 4. This is r cube. Integration of r cube means r raised to 4 divided by 4 into d theta. This is from 0 to root 2. Now integration of d theta is theta. So we can take this as constant. So r raised to 4 means root 2 raised to 4 means that is 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Here if we put 0 in the place of r, that term becomes 0 into integration of d theta means theta. It is from 0 to 2 pi. Now 4 by 4 is 1, and this is 0 to 2 pi. If we apply 2 pi first and then the second limit, it minus 0, that is 2 pi. So 2 pi cubic units is correct answer. Now another problem is here. Limit x tends to 0, 1 divided by sin square x, integration of sin inverse t into dt from x by 2 to x is equal to dash they give. Now there is L'Hospital rule. What it says? Limit x tends to a, f of x divided by g of x. We can write this as limit x tends to a, f dash of x divided by g dash of x. This is L'Hospital rule. So if we apply 0 directly to this, we get 1 by 0, which is indeterminate form. When we have indeterminate form, then we can apply this rule. So what is differentiation of, in the place of f of x here this one, and in the place of g of x here this one. So we can differentiate both with respect to dx, with respect to x. Differentiation of this integral sin inverse of t into dt divided by differentiation of sin square x, limit x tends to 0 plus. So this is equal to this according to L'Hospital rule. What is differentiation of this one? We have another rule which is Leibniz rule to differentiate f of t dt integral from u of x to v of x. F of v into dv by dx minus f of u into du by dx. Here we have to differentiate x with respect to x, that is dx by dx, into f of x. Here f of t means this is f of t. So what is f of x? That is sine inverse of x minus, here f of v into dv by dx minus f of u. What is f of u? In the place of u here x by 2. So sine inverse of x by 2. And what is differentiation of x by 2 with respect to x? So this is differentiation of this one, divided by what is differentiation of sine square x. We can take square to here 2 sine x. This is first, and again if we apply chain rule, differentiation of sine x means cos x. This is differentiation of this one. So limit x tends to 0. If we apply x is 0 here, sine 0 is 0. Again we get indeterminate form. When so again we have to differentiate it. First what it is we have to find. Limit x tends to 0, 0 plus. Differentiation of x with respect to x means 1 sine inverse of x minus differentiation of x by 2 is with respect to x is 1 divided by 2 into sine inverse of x by 2 divided by, we can write this as sine 2x. Why? Because sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x into cos x. Now limit x tends to 0, sine inverse of x minus half sine inverse of x by 2 divided by sine 2x. Now we have to differentiate this one again. Why? Because again we get indeterminate form. Again we have to apply L'Hospital rule. Now what is differentiation of sine inverse x? What is differentiation of sine inverse x? How to find out it? Put sine inverse x is equal to theta. Then differentiation of sine inverse x is d theta by dx. If we put sine inverse x is equal to theta, then x is equal to sine theta. What is differentiation of this one with respect to x? Differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. Differentiation of sine theta with respect to x is cos theta into d theta by dx. We required d theta by dx. This is differentiation of sine inverse x means d theta by dx. So d theta by dx is 1 divided by cos theta. Now we have sine theta is equal to x. Sine theta is equal to x. So we can write it as x divided by 1. Sine theta is equal to x divided by 1. What is x here? What is sine theta first of all? Sine theta is opposite side of triangle divided by hypotenuse side of triangle. If this is a triangle and this is a theta, then sine theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse side. What is opposite in the place of opposite side? Here x. And what is in the place of hypotenuse side? That is 1. So what is this? If this is a right angle triangle, what is this? According to Pythagoras theorem, if this is ABC, then AB square is equal to AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is Pythagoras theorem. So according to this theorem, AC square means 1 square, that is 1. AB square means x square plus BC square. This is BC square. What is BC square? 1 minus x square. What is BC? This angle means root of 1 minus x square. So this side is root of 1 minus x square. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta means adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. What is adjacent side here? Adjacent side of theta is 1 minus x square divided by hypotenuse is 1. So cos theta is root of 1 minus x square. So d theta by dx means 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. Now we can write here in the place of d theta by dx, that is differentiation of sine inverse x is 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. So we can write this as limit x tends to 0 plus differentiating this term, we can write it as 1 divided by 1 minus x square minus what is differentiation of x by 2 then? Sine inverse of x by 2, that is half 1 divided by root of 1 minus x by 2 whole square into again differentiation of x by 2, applying chain rule, we get 1 by 2 divided by what is differentiation of sine 2x? 2 sine 2x into differentiation of sine 2x is 2 cos 2x. Differentiation of sine 2x means 2 cos 2x. This is differentiation of sine 2x. Now if we apply this, then we get in the place of x, if we get put 0, 1 minus 1 by 2 into here, if it is 0, then again 1, here 1 divided by 1 and 1 by 2. As x tends to 0, cos 0 means 1, here 2, and 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 divided by 4 divided by 2. Now here 4 minus 1, here 1 we can write as 4 by 4 divided by 2. This is 3 divided by 8. This is the required answer.